And hello everyone! This is Dubious Physics coming to you from Total War Warhammer 2. Got more of my totally not disastrous, perfectly smooth Tomb King's campaign for you all. Greetings, Novillian there in the chat. Mummy's alive in a manner of speaking, I guess. I suppose you could argue they are technically dead in some senses. But perhaps a moot point in some other regards, as the constructs, which are my core units, have been exploded. Many of them have been exploded, so that's more of an immediate concern. So, well, and someone's picked up the Sword of Cain. Okay then, and Beastmen are getting up to no good, and there's another dwarf stack coming in my direction. Right, so I've got these 4 armies standing by. Does this guy have Lightning Strike? Okay, that guy cannot have Lightning Strike. So Arandis, at least, will be able to respond to whatever's happening here. Thutep needs one more turn to finish recruiting. I also need to redistribute some of these heroes, as clearly I'm probably not going to maintain a 0 construction cost stack with King Thutep if I don't need to. If I'm not planning on doing full economy cheese, which means I should push it out some Tomb Princes to Cetra's army a lot quicker. Just in general, Cetra's Bone, like, heavy artillery stack is really struggling to maintain its front line, and that's causing all sorts of problems. My melee monster stacks are doing quite well. Granted, there are a lot of dwarfs, and it's becoming quite the pain to manage them. Anyway, I just came out, barely scraped through a battle last session. Lost a few, temporary, various throwaway units, but I also, it's gonna be a bother to have this Tomb Prince wounded for a few turns, and I'm gonna have to re-recruit Cetra's forces again. Can I bring this guy up? I need to get rid of some of these heroes. Okay, not really. Well, I already have full intel on that army, so that's where the beastmen are. I'll dismiss this prince and get more princes rotating. I'll pull one from here since I need to shank these guys. Do. Specialist, Canopic Jar, Hoarder.
Take me to my sarcophagus.
Okay. Kinda wish you could rearrange Lords and Heroes tabs later on in a game as it gets a bit hectic. What can I do here? Can I maybe just toss a block army at this army?
They misunderstand my greatness.
They misunderstand my greatness. They are very dramatic. Critics. Yes, that's another Lich Priest. Okay, which of my armies? Ayash's is actually kind of a mainline army. It needs a Lich Priest and at some point a Necrotect. Cetra needs his Lich Priest to not be wounded.
Address me as your highness.
Priest there. These are all backup armies. Thutep might be where I am just stacking a lot of Lich Priests for now, because I'm gonna be pulling his Tomb Princes out.
The sleep falls upon me.
Okay, wanted to make sure there were no dwarf armies coming from the east there. Looks okay for now.
Land of the dead.
pull a new Lich Priest here. That Lore of Light? Yes, that is. Let's go. Banishment. Channel Value Necrotect. Yes, please. Weapons of no use to you. Although I can probably just make a gold dagger or two.
To the temple.
No, not that. There we go. I'll be able to embed later.
The land of the dead.
And Necrotects. I'm just cycling them at this point. Pull one out from Camry.
My great works unfinished. Find my heart.
Okay, now let's organize. Thutips. I'm not gonna shuffle any heroes around just yet, because Thutep is busy. I do want more Tomb Prince capacity right now, so I'm gonna swap that research.
Address me as your highness. Address me as your highness.
And let's roll over here. This is prop ambush is very unlikely to work due to the proximity of enemy heroes, but sometimes flukes happen. We'll see how it goes. Interesting that Kepra Guard shows a 0 of 3 unit capacity. You can still only have 1. Anyway, got that ambush ready. The tips recruiting. These two armies are replenishing. And we'll see how that ends up. Gonna need to stack up on Camry again.
Onwards, soldiers! Approved! Nehekara rises from the sands. Stride to greatness!
Because stuff's happened, etc. needs to go wipe out last of that force. Missile resistance, melee defense first on this guy. Etc. Go kill him. Auto resolve should be fine this time. Yeah, no unit losses. Cleans up that army at least. Oh shoot, Cetra's not quite. Get back over here.
Priest King! My dynasty reigns supreme. Tomb King of Nehekara. Submit to your king. Moving.
Let's transfer what halberd tomb guard I have. Can muster over here to Cetra.
Victory, yes!
Cetra getting a little more XP. I guess that'll go into personal combat stats. I'll focus on resists for him for the moment. Charge bonus, physical resist.
This one will have to
Tomb
do.
Prince is maxed out and very deadly.
Nehekara is mine.
And let's see now. I've got 3 bone giants to replace, and 2 great bow shabti. And then just somehow Batum guard.
Nekara rises from the sands.
And I may as well... Oh well, I've used up local recruitment, so that's fine. Although, can use it... Okay. I can, let's see. Tungard halberds. May as well pull 1 Hyro Titan here.
Summon them.
Ayasha's getting some levels in. Okay, you're working towards Desert Strike. Getting that personal combat stuff up and running. Adea is a very capable Lich Priest. It's just learning spells for the fun of it now, mostly. Unbreakable doesn't help that much here. I'll get Barona's Time Warp instead. I will eventually get Unbreakable, I suppose. Land of Assassins. I'll wait 1 more turn on Land of Assassins and then queue up the remaining buildings in one go. Higher site. Okay, it looks like I will need to pull down the money building here. Because I can drop construction time from all buildings with the right. I may as well fire that up next turn and use that. A camel dragon would be interesting, Novillian. I don't wonder if that's something that's already in with Cathay. I can't say I've seen it in the existing range of dragons, but Grand Cathay is going to introduce a whole range of units that are, well, new to Warhammer at least, including many dragons. There have been various memes made about this. Wait, hang on. This is a Sphinx guy, isn't he? Yeah, I'll prepare Khemrian War Sphinx stuff, I guess. Mostly memes about Imric of Kalador, the High Elven Prince of... The ones I've seen, Imric of Kalador, the High Elven Prince of Dragons, complaining that other people get better dragons. As far as I can tell. Like, yes, we are the noble high elves with the finest civilization in the world. Yeah, okay, they saw the ambush, big surprise there. Stop trying to poke my tomb princes. Oh frick, that's Slayer King. Okay, and Baradin Proudbeard is trying to underway past the tip. We did roll an intercept. Do I want to try even? Because this isn't undo. Like I could just decline it here. I don't think that'd interrupt recruitment even. But this is a chance to take out this army now, and I don't have to commit to the battle if it's an issue. And I am faster. These guys are on horses, right? Yes, they are. Give it a shot. This is us attacking, incidentally. Novillian, in case that's unclear. The dwarf army tried to tunnel around us, essentially, and we rolled an interception. Which means that we are the attackers here. And if we win, the dwarf army is wiped out completely. Unfortunately, because it is a tunnel battle, there's not exactly a lot of room to maneuver. Wow. Magic doesn't like me today. Or yesterday, for that matter. Okay, they've got their bolt throwers here. Not necessarily the most intimidating of units. I don't guard bolt throwers especially highly. But they are still a thing. Okay, we've got 3 combat tomb princes, finest sphinxes. Stand by 1 Lich Priest just for Arcane Conduit. Let's see how aggressive the dwarfs are. Okay. I think they're operating... Yeah, with us as the attacker, the dwarfs aren't advancing immediately, meaning I think I can exhaust the ammunition on their bolt throwers before we really commit to this. I'd love to exhaust the ammunition on their thunderers as well, but dodging thunderers is not exactly a fun prospect. I have my doubts that this Lich Priest is up to it. The most dangerous thing about this force is just going to be the sheer amount of high-tier infantry in it, for once. I mean, the Thunderers are super dangerous too, but I don't think there are enough Thunderers in it to seriously threaten us. Come on, bolt throwers. Fire faster. There we go. Last few bolt thrower rounds. I'm gonna see what I can do about the thunderer rounds. And hopefully not get this Lich Priest killed. Yeep. Yeep. Okay, I can waste some of their ammunition, but they will kill this Lich Priest if I stay here too long. Evasive!
I serve! Speed up! Over sand!
Evade harder!
Last one! Sun wind! Don't stop! Moving, sire! Astute, sire! Over sand! March!
Some of the stray shots are gonna clip my other units, probably. It's okay, we're just getting ready. Okay, that's enough.
Don't stop! Unliving king!
Legionary barrage on those thunderers, please. Okay. Make those thunderers dead.
Obey me!
Ah, there's a squad of rangers too. Make sure those great weapon rangers are dead too. Get some healing in. Keep this guy concealed. Pull the Tomb Princes on chariots through, get them a good charge. If possible. It may not be possible. Fine, get back in it. 20 seconds till our next cast. I might get both Lich Priests here, so I'm not constrained by cast cooldown. Legionary Barrage should do fine there. At least a lot of their unit's fire is obstructed. Magic time! Try and group together and hammer on the units that we can actually break. You back out of there. Taken too much damage. Move out to the side. Ah, dang it, that unit missed out on the healing. Did too far out. Well, we're distracting their rangers somewhat. Okay, I think that may be the army loss penalty, meaning we just have to deal with the Slayers. Focus on the giant slayers, they're considerably more dangerous. Let's hammer, cut out their melee attack. Okay, that's all their slayers. They're wiped out, we don't have to chase them. Everyone bunch in for healing. Hopefully we can get some healing pulses in before they all retreat. That went pretty well, all things considered. An incomplete, roughly 3/4 stack versus a full dwarf stack. It is true that dwarves typically have trouble dealing with melee monsters. Animated sphinxes have a way of not really paying attention to your front lines. The Tomb Princes did plenty of work there too, and I'm gonna have to be adjusting some of those Tomb Princes out of this stack to front line for Cetra. Cetra's stack, I'm sure, has its deadly points too, but I guess trying to outshoot the dwarfs isn't an amazing proposition.
Release them.
Thank you, really. That takes one dwarf stack out of the picture for now, at least.
My soul engorged.
Ooh, that's good armor. Oh hey! Right, I literally have like faster return speed, don't they? Let me just see if there's someone I can provide this armor to that's not going to be rotated out too quickly.
Find my harem.
Physical resistance, melee defense, ward save.
Find my harem.
I'll leave it for now until we get some I think until we get some really good Tomb Prince. Oh, right, this Tomb Prince could use it. Here, have better armor. Hopefully Speedwagon gets back soon as well. Right. Survive the enter.
Where are my
Let's do what we can.
traversing?
Nothing out there. Get in Cetra's army. Okay, I'm gonna want to collect some units.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
At least one unit out of Cetra's army. Do.
I deign to move.
Make room for this guy.
Embark thy legions. To the temple.
You go in Thutep's army.
Open the casket of souls. Open the casket
And
of souls.
can you please remove some of these dwarf heroes? You are max okay, apparently not. Despite being max level. Fine. Just fine. Oh well, technically one off max level. Wait, one of these was a cavalry master, that's this one. I do want to get rid of him. The horse is really bad in combat. Let's make sure I recover the gold dagger and the items off him before I do that. these other temporary tomb princes I'm going to send towards Cetra because he needs the front line.
Advance!
Let's take the Charnel Valley Necrotect off these.
My will be done.
Tomb Prince.
Tomb Prince of the Hekara!
Take the Charnel Valley Necrotect off you as well. Don't worry about the Potion of Strength, because I generally hit the ability on you all at the same time. Right, replacement heroes. Actually, before I forget, let's get our Necrotech capacity up as well. Okay. Wrathful Tomb Prince. Getting another temporary Tomb Prince for Cetra.
The land of the dead.
Come on. Where's... There he is. Give me the button. Thank you. Thank you, game. Temporary. Make sure I don't get immortality. I can get pretty much else combat-wise. This is gonna be Speedwagon's squad, pretty much. Jar Hoarder, spread public order, assassinate. It leaves 1 point for something else, actually. Oh right, on regular Tomb Princes it would be immortality. I guess I'll put 1 point in specialist on this guy.
Priest King.
Lich Priests. I did pull another knowledgeable, so they're full for now. Don't have any temps there. Any armies that could use a temporary Necrotect? I guess Ayesh's is kind of a main stack, although he's an early game stack. So I may not
King of Tombs.
keep his I may not maintain his stats with that. I won't pull a Necrotech for him specifically. But I will you know what, I will pull his Lich Priest out as well. This is a solid early game stack, but it's not as important now. I'll still put Caskets of Souls in it, mostly in a support role. You are going to go into Thutep's army, so go ahead and get Charnel Valley Necrotect on. Good Charnel Valley Necrotect. You have that as well. Cool. And I'm going to pull a temporary Necrotect for Thutep's army as well.
Who commissions me?
Is there anyone? Or do I have the... Oh yeah, I'm recruiting one more Necrotech capacity, so I can do that.
Arise, my warriors.
Okay, get increased mobility, That's all you can do for now. Put on a Charnel Valley Necrotect, put on a gold dagger, some basic armor so you don't die as easily.
I am but a struggling
Right, Thutep has finished recruiting. We may get more Sphinx capacity in the future. But he's ready for now.
Nope.
Ungrim Iron Fist sailing down from there is a big concern. Can Karazakarak owns Skaven Blight. Wonder what those ruins are about. I also don't know what Ungrim's army comp is. Well, this means that I can't really march north from here yet.
Attend your king, slaves. I reign.
I might have to end up doing... heading north anyway, though. Okay, that's Far's protection. But, I might have Thutep hold in this region defensively and have the other armies head up north. That might have to be the play. Because I do need to head up at some point. Okay, so Thutep. I'm going to try and get some distance from all the dwarf heroes. Ambush. Meanwhile, I'll move the other armies up north. You ambush there. Settle in there. And you can settle in there. I'll deal with Cetra's group in a bit. You've been recruiting Ushabti. You'll be at full size in a little bit. Oh, I've got room for another army as well, because I did have one go down. So Cetra's still recruiting. Make sure you're in camp stance. As well ambush the stacks that have movement. Cetra will be ready to move in 2 turns. So maybe we shouldn't wait for another Pyro Titan. Oh, just got more Ushabti Greatbow capacity though. You know, etc. We can pull more Mortem Guard halberds off into the other armies.
Sirs, attend. We move when I'm ready. Moving.
And Cetra can pull in an additional Ushabti Greatbow unit that'll be ready by the time the Bone Giant's done recruiting. We've got 2 turns to prepare things here. I'll just add Skeleton to the list. Also, I should remember to rotate out my lords for more Canopic Jar production. There we go. Canopic Jar Hoarder. Basic unit bonuses. I'm actually gonna probably throw up another army at Xandri, because that's where it seems I'll need to be concerned.
Submit to your king. Is my throne ready?
I'll make this guy an actual combat style lord. Wonder why you can't fit in Xandri. I get set for the disciplined.
This one will have to do.
Equip him to handle various sphinxes. So Root Marcher. And then get bonuses for both Sphinx types. Get Ancient Stone and Resurrect. And Winds of Magic, Ambush Success chance sound good. Put you on a War Sphinx. Start working on casualty replenishment rate for your army. What can I recruit into here? Well, for now, many skeletons. If I have any more army capacity? No, not at the moment. Can I print more army capacity? Apparently I can. I probably need the money for the moment. On that note, let's see. I think I've done all the recruitment and army arranging for the turn. Let's get some stuff building. And of assassins. Right, I was going to cut construction time. Okay, we've got War Sphinxes, Necro Sphinxes, and Hyro Titans on the way. And some more Ushabti Great Bow capacity, as well as those 2 towers of bone. In fact, I'll delay the Necro Titan building to get that tower of bone out faster, since I don't quite have enough money. And I'm not focusing on Hyro Titans for this campaign, although I will probably overflow a Hyro Titan stack at some point. Now, is there anyone who reasonably likes me?
Yes.
Telsin, apparently, although they can't exactly trade.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
I do want to take over these desert territories at some point. I'll have to dislodge the last defenders for that. It's gonna be a while before I think before I have armies free to do that. Ah, good. Arandi's got the ambusher trait. Last defenders push the attrition button, so it's going to be a pain to trek through their territory now. How many dwarf stacks are going to appear this turn? Alright, Ungrim, you're headed that way. Okay, that's within striking range of Thutep. The question is does Thutep actually have the force to take it?
The sleep falls upon me.
We need money more than Canopic Jars. Okay, these heroes have been okay so far, and we've got more Necrotech capacity. This person that just came back was a temporary was just like a throwaway Necrotech, right? Wait, hang on. No! It's one of our core Necrotechs. Okay. Welcome back. Which army were you attached to?
My leeches advise a new action.
I think he was Cetra's. This guy can trade spots with Cetra as a temporary Necrotect.
This is my endeavor.
As long as he doesn't get shanked on the way over, should be fine.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Ooh, a Chariot Master took Prince. Excellent. Right. Let's get all these units shuffled around. So we're getting an extra Necrotect for Thutep's army. What fire support can I actually bring back? Okay, because Ungrim can't retreat. He's put his army in force march. And Thutep can certainly make the attack. So the ambush has succeeded in that respect. Is it going to be more beneficial to bring a full stack on force march? Or an emergency recruited stack? Regular pace. I don't think I can... Then again, I can emergency deploy Necrosphinx and stuff. It'll actually probably be pretty significant. So I'll bring Arandis. They very much need the experience. I'll bring one of the backup stacks. This one's a bit more intact.
Prepare the crypt. Stop this. Chart course.
I'll pump up this with emergency units.
My curse on these creatures.
Do I want to... Oh right, I have to pay an upfront cost for ogres as well. That's not gonna fly. As far as I'm aware, ogres can't fly. Rimshot. Hey Opal, good to see you. Welcome to the mild Tomb King's disaster streak I've been doing these past few days. And I hope work is treating you alright. I think I was about to say hope treat is working you alright. I'm words are doing great today. Let's get rid of this army. Decisive victory, low casualties. Good. That works out well.
Rise, my legions. Rise.
It really wanted to finish off some of the scorpions there, but it did not. Goodbye, Ungrim.
Let the living.
I think that gets Thutep a useful trait at least.
Tomb King.
Okay, Thutep, back on dry land. We're preparing to head north. Finally.
I ignore the critical
Embed that Necrotect.
My will.
Wait, is that the wrong Necrotect? No, that is the temporary Necrotect I put in there. Okay. Thutep's made it to level 20. Nice. He has Lightning Strike now. Although I'm not a very lightning strikey faction.
The realm of souls fills with my foes.
Okay, let's dismiss the emergency units for now. As cool as some of them are.
Submit to your king.
May as well push in Pyro Titan recruitment here. And many skeleton spearmen.
I deem it. Desert to sea.
Get these people back on dry land for replenishment.
Set sail. By the gods. You dare.
It's an interesting... is this a medley track? It sounds like a medley track. Okay, Arandis, I believe you're also working towards Lightning Strike. And hopefully more intact Scorpions. Let's see, ambush success chance for the army. Yeah, let's do that. Scorpions should benefit considerably from ambushes.
Where is king slaves.
Before I forget,
My dynasty reigns.
some of these guys may need to be rotated out. There we go, we've got the Cunning Tomb King. Oh, I forgot the 3 points economic jar order. Almost forgot the whole point of that.
Arise, legions.
And may as well have this stack come back and replenish.
I deign to move. In camp.
Rotate this guy as well. Strategist, fine.
Tomb king of Nehekara.
No worries, Opal. Welcome actually, then, to the minor disaster Tomb King stream I've been doing. I hope work's been treating you well, Opal. Or at least, not too terribly. Oh, the Slich Beast is level. Good, good. Okay, heroes to juggle around. This guy is going into... Is he going to Thutep's army? I think he's...
Power in unlife.
Yeah, Adaya's going into Thutep's army.
Do not challenge me.
These two princes are going into Cetra's army. And I've got some recruitment to do as well. Okay, I think Cetra can transfer out all 4 of those to guard
Submit to your king.
with halberds now, so let's make room for that.
I deem it. Advance. Soon, not now.
Okay, let's get these two princes in.
Land of the dead.
Trying to get Cetra a passable front line. So his,
Legions arise.
engagements
This is where
with dwarf armies are a little less disastrous. This Necrotect is going to transfer elsewhere for now as well. I think into Thutep's army.
my great works unfinished. My art.
Which means he should get a Channel Valley Necrotect. Ah! You finished season 1 of Invincible, nice. How did you like it is a very pertinent question there.
More slaves! I need more!
Just rotating out some of these folks.
Protect my vision! I rule everything!
Okay, Cetra, you'll be done recruiting in a turn. You've got room for
Too many doubt me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I should aim for 6 Twin Princes. 2, 3, 4. There's one coming back, Red Speedwagon, and one that I'm gonna recruit this turn.
This is my endeavor! Cetra the imperishable.
So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 6 Twin Princes. I think this should be the right count for Cetra's army. Chariot Master, let's go!
Keep my own counsel.
Rank 40 recruit, or for some reason it actually recruits them at 39. I'm not sure what exactly happens there, but anyway, weapons. Melee attack and weapon strength. sure I can get them some basic armor. In fact, I'm gonna make more of these armor pieces. Try and remember to hand them out. Yeah, and Invincible's quite the series. I did have a good time watching it, at least. Ooh, that's an emergency. Gen boost, stat causes terror, gives you speed and magic resist. Interesting. It does really manage to hit like that. Okay, let's put some items on this. Fresh tomb prints. That armor will do. Gold dagger. Death mask. Get you some points. You're a chariot master, so make sure that's correct yet. Skeleton chariot. Get all that. Get royal lieutenant. Just get points in all the things. Jar button as well, and last level will fill out assassinate. Do I need to rotate anyone else? Not just this turn. Okay. Let's take a look through Cetra's stuff as well. It's got solid stuff. Look through Cetra's other folks. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Death mask. Good. Lich priest doesn't really need a weapon, that's fine. There's other tomb princes. I'll give them stuff when I recruit good ones. I suppose Feedback might get some items when he comes back. Opal says regarding the ending of the finale of Invincible, to recall the YouTube video of Cave Johnson with Cave Johnson from Warhammer II talking about lemons dubbed over it. That sounds absolutely brilliant, I have to say. That really does. Okay, seems like this lord, do I have local, yeah I have local recruitment for Ushabti. Let's move him over here. And we can add in more Ushabti. I think that's everyone moved. That's all the hero capacity done. Let's boost up more Sphinxes a little bit. Construction. I think I have enough for the Higher Titan statue. Yes, I do. But higher priority is to get this built up into a necropolis. So I will need money to build things as well, and then get that restored Higher Titan statue going. Okay, armies will finally be able to ready to roll out again next turn. Let's hope this is a slightly less disastrous rollout. I would be quoting Cave Johnson as watching all the dwarf heroes poke my people, but I don't think I can quite muster the same tone.
I have conquered your
Thank you for dropping the video link, Opal.
Should I do so?
Okay, let's not ally with those guys. That seems like a terrible idea. I will eventually need to get some marble. Yeah, pin to replenishment, assault units. That guy's ready. Speedwagon's back. Excellent. Speedwagon.
I serve king and patriarch.
Well, you get in Cetra's army.
Strengthen our legions. I hate them. I serve king and patriarch.
You get in Cetra's army. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and okay, I do need to make room for a necrotect. 3, 4, 5, 6. So one less bone giant. Means I can start making room for a bone giant, say on King Ayash's. Bone giant and Ushabti great bow units. Yeah, he is spec'd out for. I mean, that stack would honestly be more potent on King Ayash's probably.
King of tombs. My great works.
Okay, let's get this necrotect in before he gets shanked by a dwarf.
Stone shaper.
You
will serve.
go to Thutep's army.
I'll set the slaves to work.
Yeah, they're not the same voice actor, but thank you for checking, Opal. I guess they do sound similar when yelling. It could be asserted. Okay, I need to dismiss a roaming necrotect and a roaming tomb prince now to cycle the lists. If I can find a roaming necrotect and a roaming tomb prince, I may have neglected to have a roaming necrotect and a roaming oh wait, no. Yeah, I have a roaming necrotect, and I have a roaming tomb prince. They're currently wounded, meaning I can't dismiss them. As it goes. Okay, Xandri. Necrotect. Don't worry too much about it. You have a vaguely useful passive effect. Be recruited and sit there.
We must rebuild our legions.
Oh yeah, so some of these people have fancy blue masks. I think you may have been looking at one of the necrotects. I think that's a mask at least, like that's a fancy part jade mask. Necrotects are rather vain, apparently. Or at least that is the impression I get. Alright, Cetra's army is ready, kind of. It's not complete. I need better tomb princes, but we're rolling. In fact, I can dismiss one of these temporary tomb princes. Let's see, what do you have? Fleet-footed is actually vaguely useful. Wrathful. Fleet-footed, but you're much lower level, so I might dismiss you. Oh, you're a permanent one. You're a permanent one. Okay, so this guy's getting dismissed. Let me see if there's any get items off you. You can rotate the tomb prince this turn without waiting for one to come back. Aggressive's not super useful trait, but fine for now. come to think of it, it does arbitrarily like just declaring I am my father's son. Come to think of it, like I hadn't really thought about it before. I know it's a whole loaded expression and everything, but that seems very tautological, not very like it doesn't convey much information. I need a longer resume, buddy, if I'm going to seriously consider you for the position. I hope you realize that. I should have actually transferred the Bone Giant. Anyway, it's getting recruited in now. Ayesha's gonna have some more long-range stuff. These armies can roll into support position. I think I can rotate this guy. Yes, I can. Do. Canopic jar printing. Archer bonuses, resurrect. Well, you don't exactly have archers. Maybe I should reconsider just defaulting to archer bonuses.
Strike on my command.
The ones that don't have archers. That might be a thing that would help my performance.
I am but a struggling artist.
Apparently the Necrotect is but a struggling artist. Okay then. I do want to roll out, but I can recruit 2 more Scorpions. And I do need a bit more replenishment. So let's replenish and finish the first Scorpion stack, finally. Necrotect, the caster, and 17 Tomb Scorpions. Finally online after all this time. Trying to get a Scorpion stack going. That's going to be 2 turns before we roll out fully there. 2 tip. Can recruit another Scorpion, don't really need to. This army needs to sit in replenishment stance as well. Just make sure it maxes out. That Hydro Titan can get transferred to the other army when it comes to it. Just add in a Scorpion to that list. It's recruiting a Sharpteed, may as well sit in the encamp stance while we're doing that. in 3 turns I'm gonna have to build a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Arched Oasis, it's very nice. 100 income, 150 income. Public order and growth. Okay, it's actually not that useful anymore. Let's pull these buildings down. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 building spots here, so these I'm even gonna need room for the walls here, so gotta pull those buildings down there. Okay, onward. War Sphinx bonuses kick in next turn. Oh, hello, Clan Eshin. Talk to me again when you have marble. And a trade route. And when you've wiped out Karazakarak, that's a very important step too. Can someone please get rid of these heroes? All of my heroes are busy in armies. Tomb Kings have no room for extra heroes because they basically have a permanent hero cap faction-wide that they have no way to raise. Okay, miscast base charts. Or... yeah, sure, why not? I'm making canopic jars. Okay. Apparently our armor and defenses on War Sphinxes are improving because we found gold reserves. I'm gonna slightly question the metallurgical validity of that, but okay, I'll take what I can get. I see you're having a fun sister time as well. Right, one of these. Where is the guy I am looking for? This guy who just came back. Yeah, this guy. There we go. He's got Pyro Titan bonuses ready to go again. Give him a bit of armor.
To your king.
Oh, Ayash's is going to be a little delayed if he recruits that bone giant. Okay, not right now then. We gotta get rolling. Otherwise, another batch of dwarf stacks is going to show up, and I'm just going to have to scramble back and forth all over the place again.
Nah, I need something dirtier than that.
I ignore the critique.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is searchable yet?
Damn,
No.
it's challenging again.
Move my
Dangerous
creation.
to get at me alone.
Sit on the ocean.
He gonna have to take
If there's
this.
any information there.
Show him who the real princess is. Talk about
You
gang.
get in Cetra's army.
Come with it.
Strengthen our legions.
Before you even lit it. Tired of G trying to run the game. You ain't got the fame to even claim. How you think our town got the name? You must be high and feeling the rule. No lie, 'cause I'm a school. You're punk and you can try the new meaning of cruel. Verbal inflections cut. Did I mention you gotta start collecting?
Okay, I don't have capacity to rotate anything here but the Necrotect. Ceremony. Fine, I'll throw a Master of Ceremony temporary Necrotect down here. How is public order holding here? It's okay, it's okay. It'll get better with upgrades, I think, as the tier 5 buildings will add some more Untainted to that region. Okay, Cetra, I am going to dismiss one of these. And it's probably going to be the aggressive guy, actually. So, boop. Rotate in another Tomb Prince. Cunning, sure. Fine. Make sure I don't get immortality. Fill out all the personal skills. And Flight Assassin. There we go. And you can play catch up with Cetra's army. Okay, Necrotect, temporary. Oh, I didn't mean to get light of battle, but I suppose it works out. Maximizing the pool of available spells across different casters as well in that group. Thutep and company. We are still waiting for Scorpion recruitment.
Onward, soldiers! Strike on my command! Servants!
And replenishment.
To greatness!
So let's settle over there.
Attend your king, slaves!
Etc. We're rolling out. Target is Death Gorge.
That's the storybook plot. Don't you get look hot? Turned out you would not. Put a stop to this pot roast. Watch this butcher rot. Yo, you ain't my
Tomb King of Mehekara!
Depends crying from all the wax screed.
Tomb King of Mehekara!
In the sea of your
We
own.
never tire!
The other armies may have to sprint a little bit to keep up. Hopefully that won't bite me in the ass. Archers should be on ISUs. Small range unit bonuses. Boop, boop, boop.
Not even sharper than plastic cutlery. You better heed all his failed history. Speaking implicitly, he gotta fucking flee. Take this.
Research, research. Oh, congrats on your dissertation progress, Opal. And also my commiserations on the rest of your dissertation progress, Opal. I hope it goes ultimately somewhat smoothly, at least.
Only slaves worry about
I am sure it is a mighty undertaking. Okay, let's get that tier 5. We can pull down the growth buildings here. 1, 2... I'm gonna have to pull down the money building in this one as well. Okay, what have we got here? Could put down walls. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna put down walls in Warrior Altair book. I don't have anything else that urgently needs to be constructed. Get the Shabti building started here. I should get the walls started in Jellic Oasis as well. And the rest of the building slots I'll fill in once it finishes upgrading to tier 5.
will be done.
Next turn. I see an ambush has been spotted. And I see the Chaos Invasion is losing steam.
My ashes advise a new action.
That is that's a fair few words, Opal. I look forward to the celebration when you do make it.
My curse on these
Okay, hero time. Let's see.
Where is my chisel?
Try and get eyes on Antok should I have the opportunity. We need to catch up to Cetra. Well, not quite. You know, I could conquer the Dune Kingdoms really quickly here, if need be, but I don't think that would accomplish... Well, I mean, I could hammer, like, do 1, 2, 3 and hammer in Antok as well. that might shut down the threat of dwarfs pushing armies up that way. North would be a much longer campaign. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I would like to finish securing this province of Sudenburg and push the dwarfs out of Kasabar. Push the dwarves out of Antok and the other Tum Kings out of Kasabar. Okay, so I've dismissed the Storm Prince and recruiting a Chariot Master. And hopefully there's no name overlap with my existing heroes. I think we're good. You are for keeps. Let's get you armored and armed up. I'll maybe have better weapons at some point. Kind of miss dwarf the fine results of the dwarf crafting system. Not that these are necessarily bad items, but they're not quite there. Okay, various points and useful, and not critical, but vaguely useful things. And that Chariot Master to Prince is good to go. Got Knowledge Priest capacity to rotate with. My Necrotech, though, I can. Where'd I end up putting them? On the left? Where's my roaming Necrotech? Down there. Okay. Oh well, this guy has so many Tra Necrotechs.
The ultimate shrine.
I had nothing to use them on. Not that the AI really has to worry about the cost of the right to summon them.
Power in unlife.
Okay, in that case, Thutep and company are responsible for the defense of this whole region, and not just pushing up north. But it is time to push up north. Let's go. Is there a military presence there? No, but that could mean they're coming down, so advance cautiously at first. Forward there.
The king moves. Ambush the foolish. Submit to your king.
Just have these stacks ambushed for a little bit. And mainly to try and shed the... Normally I'd leave one or two up as bait, but I'm trying to shed the attention of all the dwarf heroes in the region. They switched to poking my settlements or something else. Okay. Let's juggle some of these units.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
Because that guy needs a Hydro Titan. We'll transfer one of the skeleton spearmen down here.
King of great.
So I guess I have some west coast defense.
King of Nehekara. Legions, march!
Any useful recruitment. Ushabti Sphinxes. Yes, okay, let me just make some room and get this guy recruiting. 1, 2, 3. And people can pick units up off him when it is relevant. I think I'm still at army cap. But some of my armies should have their temporary lords rotated. These two in particular. Come on. It's two ready right now. Get the standard canonic jar printing skill set up.
My will be done.
Fleet-footed isn't useless. Can be quite handy. Almost forgot what my early game units were for a moment. I did forget to put the canonic jar points. Okay, or haven't I moved? Right, I moved the other armies, but not Cetra's group. Okay, for now we're headed south with Cetra.
Attend your king, slaves. Nehekara rises from the sands. The Tra calls. My faith in you wanes. No!
Okay, I think that's all set. This is ready for buildings in one turn. Don't think there are any buildings I can really throw down aside from what's already in here. I don't have iron, do I? I should get some iron mining if that's the case. Let me quickly check. Nope, I do not have iron. I do have gemstones. This settlement could use a plain royal barracks for a bit more tomb guard capacity and all that. Forward bound. I do love Hellmarch. Alright, where are the dwarf stacks emerging this time? Oh good, I think the dwarf heroes have lost interest. And there's the dwarf stack. Okay, hopefully like 2 armies on the home front are enough to stop it from taking any coastal settlements. While a main bulk of armies pushes down dwarven settlements in the Badlands. Invitation of Tarhoth is ready. And my roaming tomb prince is back. Cool. Well, I may as well pick up the Casket of Souls.
Open the Casket of Souls!
Please shank this guy. Success! Finally. I think we're still rotating tomb princes. Let me check. Yes, we are, so I'll go ahead and dismiss this guy.
Order me!
This guy needs to catch up with Cetra.
Movement! The greatest artist.
And you are a roaming necrotect.
Walk.
Okay.
I keep my own counsel.
More throwaway necrotech. Sorry, Tomb Princes. I can do words.
Who commissions me?
I will eventually get more scorpion carvers. Eventually. I did manage to get one.
Sirs, attend.
Okay, that's rotations done. Armies get going. Arundis and company are headed to Galbaraz. Let's go.
Will be done. Now we go.
Okay, there is military presence there. Looks like a full stack. Hopefully they come at us.
Find my harem. Petra watches.
I am actually going to put a bait army out this time.
Address me as your highness. Prince King of greatest dynasty.
There we go, that's the bait army.
Find my harem. Address me as your highness. Unliving, march! Ambush
And
the
ambush.
foolish.
Let's see how well that ambush maneuver works.
Tomb King of Mehekara. I rule.
Etc. Continue heading down towards Bagar.
I'm awake. The king moves. Submit to your king. Your advice. Make way. Find my heart.
And let's rotate these guys out. Oh, one of these guys.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Gonna have an extra 3 points to work with on these temporary lords. Well, temporarily. So we'll go ahead and get on a War Sphinx. And go fight things, I guess.
Obey me. What? Legions rise. Unliving curse.
Where'd that dwarf stack go? Okay, it's still there.
Make way.
Oh, not quite enough movement range to ambush. May as well sit in Xandri then,
Ready.
at least briefly. Talon Mountains. It's going to be costly to build, but the three remaining, the three tier 5 buildings are relatively important. Let's finish up the wall here first. Great Jewel of Shabtif, 4,000. Okay, we'll get the great bows first. And next turn I'll buy more construct capacity.
Tend your king, slaves.
Maybe I should have kept doing economy cheese. Or should have started doing economy cheese. So even now I'm finding my coffers running dry at inopportune moments.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
But for now, I will make do with what I can get. In turn. Yeah, pumpkin spice coffee sounds delicious. Avillion. I hope it lives up to the impression. For once I don't need a bunch of growth. So I'll take that. Various kings leveled. Let's go through the recruitment steps. I have to add it to my list of things to try in Avillion.
This king of greatest dynasty. Ooh. My father demands it. Onwards, legions!
Okay, we're not going to get much more intel than our armies are already getting there. Oh, did I... Okay, I already got immortality on him, so he'll be back shortly, but I accidentally dismissed one of my core Tomb Princes, didn't I? Dang it. That's what I get for not tagging them. It's gonna be a bit annoying for them to catch up, etc. But oh well. This guy was the temp guy. I wanted to just rotate out.
Moving.
Cetra still has room, yeah, for that one more Chariot Master that's on the way catching up. And that Chariot Master is still taking up capacity. Rotating out more, and need to rotate Necrotects as well.
My glory.
One of these days I will get another Scorpion Carver.
Submit. The greatest artist.
Didn't mean to rename you, just reskill you temporarily.
My will be done.
Almost to some active conflict. In fact, let's see how this looks. Striking range of Galbaraz? Not yet.
The king moves.
Ooh, hello, Ungrim Iron Fist. What kind of stack are you toting? Brought troll hammers, artillery. That is a lot of hammers.
Your Highness.
So, it's definitely going to be an interesting time, I suppose. Wanna try and minimize the damage we take dealing with this.
I deign to move.
Do tip. Center 2 men.
Now we go. Yes. Find my heart. Land of the dead. On your knees.
And this other guy.
Find my heart.
I am very articulate with the names of my temporary Tomb Kings right now. Do I I need to rotate him out, by the way, before I forget. Yes, I can put a more useful trait in, even. Disciplined. Go. Can also get a War Sphinx. And combat bonuses. And I'm gonna make the attack on Ungrim Iron Fist.
My will be done.
With
me as your highness.
Arantes, who doesn't have Ungrim's trait. Let's see if...
All shall perish.
Okay, so Ungrim falls back. I believe we have enough movement to pursue.
Greatest dynasty.
Although some of these armies will have to force march in order to pursue.
Arise, legions. Onward, soldiers. Moving.
Didn't mean to unit exchange there.
Attend your king, slaves.
Okay, if I don't do any special stances, I can generally get in support range. This army might have to force march a little bit as well.
Moving. Strive to greatness.
Also did not mean to unit transfer there. There we go. Although it does pull in the garrison. That's arguably beneficial, maybe. But this will be an interesting battle.
Fire on them.
And I will want to manage the Pyrrhic victory a little bit. Make sure I try and limit damage to the constructs. So, gonna stand by on the screen. I'm gonna take a roughly 10-minute break here, and do this big battle after the break. Thank you very much for coming by to watch, folks. Hope you're having fun. Do remember to hydrate, stretch, grab some food if you need to. You're absolutely worth it. See you after the break. And we're back. Thanks for sticking around, folks. Well, it's time to do this battle. We've got a couple of construct armies, many placeholder heroes in one of them, and one full Scorpion stack, although very inexperienced. Heroes still in training, plus a couple of fodder armies. I'm gonna take AI control at least so those armies can field at the same time, and I don't have to manage them. Hopefully the AI will be able to exploit at least the enemy composition's heavy use of unshielded units. I mean, the one armor piercing on those archers is gonna be terribly impactful against hammerers rocking 105 armor casually. But at least it's like hammerers are more lightly armored and unshielded than compared to most other dwarf units, so our archers might be able to make an impact. My goal here is to make sure damage, while auto resolve wouldn't wipe out any of my constructs, I want to make sure damage is very much constrained away from constructs and that they're intact and ready to fight. And well, let's give this a shot. I don't think any of the Necrotechs here are experienced enough to rock up with the main force, so the Necrotechs might just have to chill in a corner with restores in reserve. And now try and organize a Caster and Tomb Kings, and it's going to be once again a joint force of Tomb Scorpions and Sphinxes. carrying the day. And spellcasting. And hopefully carrying the day. It's possible that we bit off more than we can chew here. Guess we shall see. Where's my other stack coming in? Because I should have hopefully I didn't set this incorrectly. Like I should be getting maybe they're all coming in at the same point. I definitely want to make sure I'm grouping up with my War Sphinx buddies. Caster ready. There, and you are on foot. So you're going in the corner. At least we've got actual starting magic. Okay, good. The Sphinx army is reinforcing under my control. Adaya is our most experienced witch priest, so he'll be taking over caster role for this battle.
I have no rival.
Maybe I'll want to try and... Where'd I put Adaya? Dang it. Okay, Adaya, you're fine. 3... Do I have any melee people? No. Okay. I'm just gonna put all of these, units in group 5. So I can hide away the other units. Or maybe I should have them stand by close to our allied force. Come on. Try and stack up together. So many skeletons coming in. I doubt I'll have the opportunity to waste their ammunition. But I should take what time I get from the skeleton force forming up. Should also try and bear in mind where exactly their artillery is in their formation. There we go. Organ guns and cannons over there. I should see if I can get this guy to waste their ammunition. And my army should probably be on the other side here. You folks may as well sit over there. Be organized eventually. The fact that all the infantry are in force march is a little unfortunate. Hopefully they still have what it takes to buffer things a bit. Okay. Let's do some dodging. Wild ow. That was not very effective dodging. Well, the infantry warms up. I think the allied infantry will eventually attack into this, which is not ideal, but better than me trying to juggle them over the course of the battle, I think. Ow! Couple of very painful cannon rounds there. Don't think I'm wasting their cannon ammo very effectively. Okay, those were all misses. Some of them tagged their ally. Alright, back in place. I don't know what these units are doing back here, but it's not useless. Maybe. Let's go, let's go. I think the dwarfs are corner camping by accident. Oh, I thought those were weapon impacts for a moment. No, that's just the footsteps of all my units. I doubt I'll really be able to blast into their artillery effectively there. Wonder what all that infantry in the back is doing. Because that infantry line that's going up right now is just gonna... it's not gonna have a good time. Well, okay, they're all reforming around there. Let's hit it with a Tomb Swarm. I think it's time I committed my units. Well, these are all my units, but I think it's time I committed the main ones. Should be able to get some spell casting done at least. Okay, slow down a little bit. The other infantry is not coming. We are under no obligation to engage here then. Just get some good spell casts in. If we can draw off some of their units and isolate and engage them, then all the better for us, but I'm not going to dive in to half an infantry charge. As painful as it is to watch the AI squander those units. Not that I would do that much better myself. Okay, fighting at the map edge against these units here. Not the worst, let's dive in. Oh, that's Ingram Iron Fist himself. We need to kill Ingram to win this battle. He is unbreakable, so... taking him here isn't necessarily the worst idea, if we can actually manage to get him. get with the rest of the group. I don't know what you're doing over there, but
And move! For Nehekara! Majesty! Destroy! Petra agrees!
keep an eye on the rest of the battle, make sure other units aren't being immediately threatened. Come on, get that cast, and quickly.
Animus! Stop now!
Get together. Our allies finally mobilizing. We did lose a Tomb King, although hopefully they did something useful with their death damage, I guess. One of my Tomb Kings is directly dueling Ungrim. It's not going well. Come on, everyone focus in.
So be it!
Come on, pull through, stay together.
Sepulchral Majesty! So be it!
Is there enough infantry? No, there's not enough infantry in there to be worth the cast for right now. We are, however, being fired on, and that's a bit of an issue. Wonder if I can hit their massed missile infantry. Well, our allied troops are hitting them at least. It's prompting them to move around in ways that are uncomfortable.
I am reborn!
Come on, focus down Ungrim again. I think this wizard's been working overtime. A little.
Okay. Bow to me!
Pin Ungrim in the corner and kill him. I know he could basically solo my entire army 1v1 in sequence, but that's not the situation right now. You're all together, dunk on him.
Yes!
Some interesting musical choices we're getting here. Preferred a track with a bit more energy, but a little preoccupied at the moment. Come on everyone, just get it. May have to get some distance and charge.
Very well. To king. For the best. Obey. Move. We march.
Okay, come on, get clear.
They vex me. For Nehekara. Do not shame your ancestors. Move, slaves.
Now turn around. Get that charge bonus. I think we've inflicted the army loss penalty, as just Ungrim refuses to die.
They vex me. Curse them all. Sepulchral majesty. Living king.
Someone please kill him, thank you. There's a net here. Can I mean, I can buff my units, I guess. With more melee attack.
Worships me. Obey and move. Bow to me.
Pretty much every monster here should be reasonably spec'd for this.
I am reborn.
Finally! We got... Woo! Okay, I don't think there's much in the way of single entities to heal elsewhere.
Carrion Lord.
So, let's get these people healed up as best we can. Got some heals here. If the Necrotex would kindly get in range to actually apply them. Okay. I mean, it was a Pyrrhic victory for our infantry forces, but the archers actually did some work. So there is that. This guy managed to get his entire force wiped out. To the last. I forget if he had all the gold experience archers as well. It's not a huge deal. That is a bit of a... kills on those organ guns. 824 on one of those units.
I alone shall restore Nehekara.
45k damage, roughly 4k value. Fortunately, we have the retaliatory potential. I assume it's showing. I think it might actually be showing these armies in the wrong sequence. I'm pretty sure this is a display glitch. Okay, good. It wasn't the gold experience archers that got wiped out, at least. But yeah, 658k damage on our magic boy. Wizard. Caster. That's what... Okay. Well, Randy's now has that defeat trait. That's handy. Unfortunately, the Gulbaraz garrison will probably be fully replenished by next turn. But we must keep pushing on. Temporary Necrotect. And then take a point.
Victory in undeath.
Okay, we'll advance as much as we can.
Address me as your highness. Submit to your king. I deign to move. Tomb King.
And the Lich Priest. Lich Priests get immortality early. Let's see now. Give them some defensive bonuses, so hopefully they don't die as easily.
The realm of souls fills with my
So the core armies are largely intact. Lost a lot of fodder because it seems like it was two separate AI instances. One of them decided to run their entire army into the enemy headlong. One of them decided to run their entire slow infantry force into an entrenched dwarf position headlong. That doesn't generally end well. I mean, as a dwarf player, I love when it happens, so I can't complain too much. But still, they could at least have rushed both infantry armies in at once. Although I don't know if that would realistically have improved the outcome. Okay, it's time we applied our authority to the Dune Kingdoms. So let's get everyone into position here. Cetra, make the strike and channeling stance for a little more magic. Yes, he can. Let's see, if I talk to, can I curry any favor with the dwarfs?
I will hear you beg now.
Are you sure you don't want a peace in exchange for me joining literally every one of your wars? No? Okay, fine. Right, let's declare war on the Dune Kingdoms. To battle.
There is no other king.
Now this, we should be able to handle no problem. I'm going to be very concerned if this does not go ludicrously smoothly with Cetra's stack. So Cetra could probably a lightning strike it comfortably, but I do want to wipe out all the other stacks as well. Okay, this should be fine. No, Cetra, defeat is very possible. You have proved this in person on multiple occasions this campaign. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean occupy it. Ooh, another Tumfleet Taskmaster, excellent. Wasn't too worried about that mission anyway. This guy could use a Tumfleet Taskmaster, go. Cetra level 38. Believe you're working on personal combat bonuses now. This doesn't really... Yeah, don't worry about Tumgard and Chariot units. We were... hit points and fire resistance and missile resistance, I think. And then more charge bonus and fizz resist. I think that works out okay. Caster is getting levels and actually getting quite competent. Temporary tomb prints. Get appointed specialist. Speedwagon the first. Continuing to improve their combat proficiency. Hard at work there. One of my few senior necrotechs. Go ahead and get some charge bonus, I guess. So you may have to melee here and there.
The realm of souls fills with my foes.
Okay, what do I need here? I may need public. I'm probably gonna need public order and growth. So I might not have room for the money building there for a while. Next target is going to be Antok. Then I think I can collapse in on Plain of Tuskers, and hopefully this area should be relatively secure from there. Don't think having more than one gem mining location benefits me hugely right now. Looking at the options there. I'll go ahead and try and colonize Gorgazan with the Necrotect. Do I have capacity for many things right now? That many. Okay, I did have an army wiped out. So let's see who I'm gonna probably gonna mobilize. I'm gonna keep this army on defensive, I think, and mobilize Architect the Disciplined to reinforce the forces of the stacks in the north. Now let's see if I have enough to do the necessary construction. I believe this is waiting on the upgrade. Can get that Tomb Guard capacity on the way. And there we go. War Sphinx, Necro Sphinx, and Hyro Titan. Oh, don't have quite enough money for the Hyro Titan building. It'll happen later then. Okay, research. Necro Sphinx bonuses are fine. Let's go. Okay, at least you're assaulting garrison and not the units or heroes. Damn it! That was one of my Lich Priests. I needed that guy. No non-aggression pact with you. I'm going to hit you in a bit.
I cannot perform under such conditions.
Okay. New mass obliterated. Someone wounded one of my units. You're ready for duty. Okay. Right, let's do the usual hero checks.
More slaves! I need more!
Fine there for now.
Brains of the Hekara! This way!
I am going to have to go toward the last defenders at some point, I think. Right. Necrotects. No luck there.
I ignore the critics!
And let's get a hopefully stabby guy up here.
Do not challenge me!
this army needs to march on Antok, etc. being the head of the force.
Some of these creatures.
And the Stone Prince can get his last skill point. Excellent. You're all set, buddy. Okay. Approach Antok. Yeah, there is a full stack here, or close to a full stack here. It's recruiting, got artillery. It's mostly slayers, which is actually not. That's not as bad as it could be.
Now we go.
Let's have the other stacks catch up. I doubt I'll be able to bait that stack in.
Fails me.
So we're just gonna roll in ominously. Unless it thinks it can take all 3 stacks, etc. stack isn't involved. Okay, Galbraz.
Moving. You dare.
Okay. Have this guy siege it. Okay, at least they're... I forgot how slow dwarf replenishment was. At least they're somewhat damaged. Even on legendary, the dwarf army is not full yet. Okay, setting that start, and replenishment starts, and you move up, and... Okay. Can I make the attack? Yep, decisive, low casualties. Will anything be wiped out? This should be a pretty straightforward battle, honestly, so go ahead and auto it. Yeah, none of the barely touched us. Good. Honestly, I probably would have run much more of a risk of an arbitrary unit getting tapped too hard by dwarf artillery if I'd fought that manually. Okay, let's occupy that cleanly. That should be tier 4 or tier 3, and like just straight up. Oh, another double barrel. I don't think it's useful for anyone in my faction. We'll pull down the public water building. Hopefully I won't need that for too long. Start building walls. Growth is fine. This guy's made it to level 20. Get towards lightning strike. It may be needed once, as this army's one of the few armies I have that's powerful enough to operate without massed support.
On your knees. Greatness comes.
Okay, Grunty Mingle is over on the left. And then there's more dwarf to the north. Ah, someone flattened floating village. What the dwarf held for a while. I'm gonna send a necrotech to colonize Gorgazan. It'll spawn them at Cetra, which is gonna be annoying, but it'll do. Cetra may be on the way back in a few turns anyway. Okay, shuffle northward and then settle into replenishment starts. You could do to recruit more Tumgard. Thutep. Oh well, one of Thutep's Lich Priests is leveled. This brand new Lich Priest finally has Banishment leveled up. Adea is maxed out bonus Time Warp. Excellent. Finally getting actually increased mobility first, I guess. It's probably actually more important. Okay, Thutep. Settle in here. Get ready to move shortly. Means probably... Okay, I'd like to run units up with this guy. I'm gonna start the process of doing so. Let's see. I can recruit more Ushabti.
Arise, legions. is my
The
throne.
garrison.
Immortality and power.
Oh, I should have juggled the Hydra Titan around. Dang it. Well, it's done now. It's fine. Let's get that extra Sharpty recruited. There's forces running up, and I'm actually going to...
The day of awakening comes.
I'm actually gonna slap down
See as your highness.
a fresh lord here. What have I got here? Discipline, discipline. Do I have any rules I've marked out explicitly with I don't think so. But I need to rotate in Temp Lords anyway. You go ahead and sit. Sit in Galbaraz proper.
Land of the dead.
Actually, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about sitting in Galbaraz proper. As much as I do need access to the global recruitment pool. So no, this guy is really going to have to sit in Galbaraz proper. Hopefully the casualty replenishment boost on the Scorpion stack is sufficient, although I don't think it's there yet, which is a bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate. There's defensive bonuses. Okay, go ahead and step out of the settlement. Oh, it is actually, you do actually have enough bonus casualty replenishment. That's good. Okay, get some spearmen and get some archers. Then those supporting units should be in place next turn. Ready to roll out after the end turn. Okay. Still don't have enough to pay for Pyro Titan statue there or there. It's gonna be a priority to get walls and growth up at Bagar actually, so we're gonna pull this down and start on walls. And I think that's all my troop movements and everything done as well. Oh, I have iron online, so let's see what new stuff I can build with that. I do like melee defense. Inscribed Kopesh. Any other new stuff? Not really. No. Enchanted items, not many of these need iron at all. Okay. Arcane item. Oh, well I can make a scroll of shielding now, if I really wanted more manually activated abilities to juggle. Which I really don't. And there goes the Chaos Invasion. Crushed in short order. At least the Dwarftide isn't instantly declaring war on me. Yet. Oh, okay. They brought in reinforcements from the right. That's freaking Thoric Ironbrow.
Because basically, you're fired.
Okay, that's a problem. I can't keep these armies together. I mean, I don't care too much about any of these units, so if I wanted to auto-resolve and then try and clean up with Cetra's army, I could. But no, that's a bad point to take them in. Cetra's not able to reinforce. Hopefully, if they're not able to juggle their armies around to effectively engage, I can be the attacker on my turn. And we'll figure it out from there. It's probably it might be one final climactic battle for the stream. age of peace, as the last of the Chaos hordes are scoured from the face of the world, an awful silence descends. More than a silence, an absence of sound, which echoes the all-consuming void without. All creation is stilled, breath held in anticipation of the final cataclysm. Then, tentatively, gently, life reasserts itself, not in a grand way to echo those who sought to end everything, but in the small ways which of themselves are life. Birdsong pierces the silence, hesitant at first, then swelling, a defiant hymn to creation, born on a soft wind that sifts dust onto the scattered corpses littering the bloody plain of battle. And the spell is broken. Bloodied veterans, survivors, refugees, all draw breath into their aching lungs and weep at the taste and smell of victory, peace, and life. Yet what is life if not the constant striving of one against the other? After all, every hedgerow is a bloody battleground, every plant a murderer, every creature red in tooth and claw. Even as the weak raise their eyes to a golden future, the wise are glancing about to see who will make the first move in seizing it for themselves. The shield of civilization which turned aside the deadly thrust of chaos is now a heavy and cumbersome thing. Those who are first to cast it aside will be quickest with their blades, and a knife in the back is surest of all. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder in the shield wall now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances begin to unravel, and the storm clouds gather once more. No, the alliance doesn't unravel. The Dwarftide stays together and war decks everyone. That's what happens. Well, I guess if one faction gets powerful enough, it does actually start to split if they run out of enemies, but... Anyway, Thorek Ironbrow. And there go the Warriors of Chaos. Didn't even get to see the Chaos invasion, just casually swatted aside by the Dwarftide cruising around in the north. Can I get rid of this guy, please? Yes, thank you. Okay, I need to rotate Tomb Princes. Recruit a new one there. Cavalry Masters definitely don't want. Take Assassinate Specialist. And, okay, no Necrotech rotation to do this turn, so I will just wander you around the recon. Now, it is dangerous to move without intel in the north, so let's proceed with some care. Grunty Mingol is our next target. There's no military presence there, or in Dragonhorn mines at the moment. Okay, I can ambush here and make the attack next turn.
King of Tombs. Onward, soldiers! Priest King of greatest dynasty.
On the way to catch up.
I keep my own counsel. Mortal fool.
Little under strength there, but it'll have to do for now. This guy is rushing reinforcements up. New Sphinxes and the like. Speaking of which, can I add to the recruit queue down here? Yes, I can, I think.
My dynasty.
Okay, more Ushabti, another Ushabti Great Bow.
Legions rise.
And with that out of the way, gonna have to go fight Thorek Ironbrow,
I think not.
backed up by
Don't
one
think
Skag
so.
Firehand. two armies, very Slayer heavy on one of them, very infantry heavy on the other, but runesmiths, thanes, legendary shenanigans.
I have risen. My dynasty reigns supreme.
Okay,
Thus, attend.
I want you to get in reinforced range here.
Moving.
Channeling stance.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
You go over in tomb stance, so I have the ability.
Rises from the
Channeling stance, etc. Channeling stance, and here we go. Thoric Ironbrow is encamped. His units will have bonus melee defense, so I sure as hell hope we don't have to remove them in melee. Auto resolve says while we but it says have a better shot with a lightning strike. Perhaps, but I'd like to take out both of these armies, and I'd be more confident. I'd be more confident with the additional firepower, including the Casket of Souls. I forgot to recruit the Casket of Souls into King Ayash's army. That's actually a significant error. Right. Auto-resolve says we lose all the heroes but win. I guess we'll see if I can once again manage to do worse than auto-resolve. Alright, I'm commanding the missile armies. Will be simultaneously and reinforced by the mainline infantry forces with some monstrous support, and I am unequipping the Banner of Eternal Flame because there are Iron Drakes and just units with fire resistance in general. Let's do this. One last climactic battle for the stream. Now, every time this has happened previously, it has been losing Cetra's army. So, let's see if that happens again, I guess. Losing Cetra's army in the same tone and cadence as Saving Private Ryan. That's what I'm going to submit here. Oh yeah, special ordnance on that organ gun as well. What I can probably do is set up in this corner and bombard them immediately as they deploy in. Give them considerable trouble. Hopefully. They've got organ guns armed up there already. I really don't want to trade fire with those if I can avoid it. Not to start with. We have a proper cast this time. Cetra backing up. There's Necrotect. I'll keep him back for now. And just our whole Tumfrance force. Okay, these units want to be on a defensive stance, or guard mode. That's the name for it. I can put my bone giants so that they'll probably have firing angle on enemy reinforcements as they come in.
Tomb Prince.
I'll try not to bunch the Tomb Princes up together too much, as they do actually need to be spread out to effectively catch enemy infantry. Okay, let's see what we can do. Shuffle to the edge a little bit, we'll have better firing angles. reinforcements organized on the other side as well. Okay, come on, Bone Giants, get in position. And fire away. Also probably a good spot for a Tomb Swarm. Maybe. Ooh. All Bone Giants. Group 5. Group 4. Group 6, sorry. Your Group 4. All Bone Giants. Kill those organ guns. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving now. Too close for comfort. And we're taking artillery fire from them, so we're out of here.
Very well.
As long as the Bone Giants can actually make it out in time, that is. I'll just try and get these loosely organized while all that's going on. Okay.
We march!
Get these units organized now that our infantry is frontlining. Performance is suffering a little bit.
Come now!
Just a smidge. Any good points where I can spellcast here? I mean, Tom Swarm this.
Boom, Prince! Power of the gods! What, my king? Never tire!
Oh yeah, I can do some cheap casts with Cetra, and that should help patch things up across the battle. Try and get this force into relevant range.
Boom, Prince.
Great king.
Okay, Storm Princes, some of these Storm Princes are having trouble.
We march. Obey. Move.
Get him in proper position again.
I have no rival. Boom, Prince.
I think it's time for some more spell casting.
I obey.
Bow to me.
Moving, Scion. Assault's magic.
Do as I say.
Eternally
Okay.
loyal.
You run that guy off the field. Rest of you
Sacrifice them.
try and get rid of these guys. I was supposed to have 6 Tomb... Oh, right, one Tomb Prince hasn't joined the force yet. Oops, I gave the order to the wrong unit. You fire in there.
Bring me the bones. Obey me.
Oh, Trollhammer torpedoes. Yeah, you want those killed.
Natsaku. Son of Henry. Natsaku.
Okay, can I kill their artillery from my position, please? The Sharpty great bows are out of ammo. Don't seem to have a lot. It seems to be a problem.
My will be done.
Cetra the imperishable.
Rise, my
Fight.
Okay, make sure those troll hammers die. wasn't able to cancel those with Sharpty. I was hoping I could.
Of course.
Okay, try and kill more of the enemy artillery. I think we may be successful this time without the loss of all our heroes, tentatively speaking.
Centra the imperishable. My orders.
Prince Supremi.
How's Ayash's doing? Yeah, he's doing okay. Go ahead and shoot up those organ guns if you can. Three of you have ammunition left, please kill those organ guns.
I can throw the sands.
Okay, quarrel unit's broken, good.
Lich Beast.
Ooh. I did not want my Lich Priest to be engaged there. Those of you that don't have ammo, go help the Necrotect with those units.
My orders enacted.
Not doing a fantastic job of removing those organ guns. So far it's actually really the Tomb Princes in melee carrying the day, by the feel of it. This Casket of Souls still has some ammo. Okay, that's routed. You go get those guys now. But, well, the Tomb Prince force kind of works. Not quite the way I would like it to, but it kind of works. Okay. We need those guns dead.
They vex me. Brothers, slaves.
Takes on me. I am undefeatable.
Destroy.
Obey me.
Those guns are real nasty. Okay, we got the army loss penalty at least, so they should stop firing soon.
Mightiest of kings.
But I need them dead.
Petra agrees. I can throw the sands.
archers that still have ammo, please shoot Thorek Ironbrow. Okay, hopefully that organ gun unit is wiped out. Please kill the others.
Sepulchral Majesty.
Anything here that I would try and... Oh, hit those quarrelers. Go ahead. Actually, come join the organ gun party.
Cetra the imperishable. Bring me their bones.
Zion of Nehekara. Sox Nagdad. Curse them all!
Okay, hopefully that unit is wiped out. One last organ gun unit still visible on the field. Then go for any of the missile units that you can still see. Could we kill Thorek Ironbrow? He also won't get experience from this. I think I lost 2 of the armies here. I don't think I'm getting to Thorek Ironbrow before he gets out. Okay, understandably Pyrrhic victory, but went marginally better than previous occasions. I did lose War 1, we shoved the entity, Tomb Princes did a lot of frontline work, got some good cast stuff. And just two of the armies in this are just gone. Ah. Right, I think it was Tic-Tac-Toe's defeat trait on Cetra that filled out the movement range that I was thinking of. Anyway. Tomb Princes aren't necessarily the best at holding a line, so I still don't know how well this will work. Yeah, some display glitches here, I'm pretty sure. But let's pick up gun range and the like. Fine, we have a the foe talk. Ash guide, okay. I don't think that applies to range damage, etc. Let's see. Speedwagon can get more armor now.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Right, Ayashas, I can deploy another Casket of Souls. And not really much else right now. But we do want to finish off these 2 other dwarf armies, and hopefully get Ayashas the defeat rate. Try you move into range there.
Nekara rises from the sand.
Let's go. If it's gonna wipe out units, let's not worry about it. Burn pennant. Toss a couple of scarecrows on. Right. Let's fight this manually. Those armies were incredibly expendable, though, Billy. That's kind of the Tomb King's thing. The issue is overall, and it's not a style I actually favor playing that much. So while I'd say I'm reasonably well versed in playing it, it's not something I mesh well with. And then the issue the issue at higher difficulties is you're kind of fielding your low-grade expendable armies that you can print out quickly against AI that can field high-grade expendable armies that they can print out more quickly. So it becomes a little difficult to keep up. Well, at least I've got starting Winds of Magic. And an extra Casket of Souls. Can use this time to heal up my single entities.
Forward!
Etc. number 2 here. These guys on guard mode as well. Caster. Necrotect 4. Actually, Necrotect, just leave it back here for now. These guys are 3. The squad, as it were. This is 5. This is 6. It depends. Unlike many games with Total Warhammer, generally speaking, the AI can very much snowball, and like with many games, if you survive the early game, or at least many strategy games I'm used to, if you survive the early game, there's generally no way the AI is going to match you. But an AI that's kind of been given room to grow and essentially fed and well sustained can absolutely become a practically unstoppable force late game in Total Warhammer. But generally speaking, if you have had a good campaign, a legendary campaign, you're like the AI gets all its big buffs and stuff from the start. So generally speaking, it's still the beginning of the campaign that's harder, and provided your campaign goes well, it's kind of just a matter of your economic and combat performance catching up to the AI's bonuses, and eventually practically negating them.
They vex me.
Just taking this opportunity to get some healing. Single entities. They shouldn't make it to the line. Like, this is ideally what this army should engage like. Because once this army gets into melee, it gets much messier. But it's very, very hard to break the morale of dwarves before they get to you. Or at all.
I am reborn.
At least we can get Thorax defeat trait on Iashas as well. Okay. I am a little concerned as to Thorek's positioning. I don't know if he recruited from Antok or where exactly the dwarf armies came from. But it forebodes that I'll have to worry about my eastern front for quite some time yet. Does replenishing do much here? No, it really doesn't. Yeah, I'll just take the money and the movement range. One, two. I'm curious to see if that armor-piercing weapon damage applies to missile attacks. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, we've just got one last engagement to do here. Gotta finish off this Almador Ironbeard. Ashes does need to force march to get in range, but at least he is still in friendly territory and replenishing. Cetra needs to drop out of channeling stance, but he can still make the attack. Good. And he needs levels. Oh, the snake protect. Bonuses. Charge bonus. What if a little better in combat then? Should be fine here. Just to auto resolve and the remaining health I can make up in the intervening time. These people aren't fire resistant. I'll just get some melee strength banners going on. Core force. And I don't think anything should be wiped out. Nope, didn't lose any units at all. Or entities at all. Good.
A boon from Cetra.
Okay, move Cetra back. Friendly territory. Oh, I see. Thorek just went from, I assume, Antok and took Kasabar. And he owns the mountains. Or some of the mountains. He owns Karak Norn. Or must, yeah, Karak Zorn. I see, I see. So there's gonna be a more cleanup to do here than I realized.
Imperishable.
Fair enough. Okay, Cetra. Well, with that last battle, I think I'm gonna call it for this campaign for today. Thanks very much for watching, folks. I'll wrap things up here, and I'll continue the campaign probably sometime next week. Maybe I'll be able to feel like I'm not losing the campaign eventually. It's been a time. Hopefully it's been fun to watch. Alright, my next stream is going to be this weekend, Saturday the 16th at 0200 UTC. I'm planning to stream some Satisfactory. Should be a good time. Got all sorts of new tech to work on, refineries to set up. It's not going to be a terrifying amount of work at all. So come by the Saturday if you enjoy my Satisfactory stuff, or you think you might. You can see my stream schedule down below or on my About page. You can follow me right here on Twitch. You can follow me at Dubious Physics on Twitter. I've also got a Discord for announcements and conversation and the like. I'll drop the link in the chat. That's pretty much all I've got to mention, aside from an extra special thanks to you folks again. It's been great having you. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed. Do remember to take care of yourselves, folks. You're absolutely worth it, and I hope to see you in the future. This is Dubious Physics, signing off.
Empires fall while we endure. What you will find is our curse. Our true king will show them. We do not serve. We rule.